What's going on, New York City? Welcome to Streaming with Jay. We got some fresh new commentary coming your way. Let's get it. Welcome in. Okay, welcome back to another episode of Streaming with Jay with your boy Jay Cancer. I'm here. Basically, you know, a lot of stuff's been going on over the last couple of days and the last week. Well, recently it's been announced that Kendrick Lamar is going to be performing at the Super Bowl this year. It's going to be in, I think, New Orleans. And a lot of people have been in uproar about it for him doing the Super Bowl. And people are making jokes out of it, saying that, damn, Drake can't catch a beat because of the simple fact that this dude is getting ready to go on a Super Bowl just to play They Not Like Us. But there is how can I say? First of all, if you think just like They Not Like Us is his own, I don't know the name, I think it's called Family Matters, I'm not sure, or that's Drake, I don't know, it's called They Not Like Us. But if you think that's Kung Fu Kenny's only hit record and whatnot, you have lost your ever-loving mind. I agree with it. Kendrick is like one of my favorite all-time rappers. Why? Because he knows how to tell a story. But the main thing is he was selected to do the Super Bowl. And a lot of people don't like it because they felt that Lil Wayne being, excuse me, I thought there was something crawling on me. A lot of people feel like Lil Wayne being a New Orleans native, that he should have been looked at for the Super Bowl, and it's been a long time coming. The problem is with Lil Wayne is just that there's a lot of history, being that, you know, he has a lot of history with Jay-Z, Birdman, and his label, and there's this guy who breaks it down. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to screen over it because it's a 3-minute video. But I will put the full video from the guy's TikTok in the description so you can go and check out the video for yourself. He breaks it down very, very well. And shouts out to this gentleman. I'm trying to see his name. I want to see his name. His name is Z XV Universe. Nonetheless, his TikTok will be there, and I'll make sure I'll tag this gentleman's TikTok. Hold on a second. So this is the gentleman, and he's talking about why the Super Bowl chose Kendrick and not Lil Wayne. And here we go.
So, Kendrick Lamar is performing at the next Super Bowl, but some people aren't very happy about it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, because of the whole Drake situation. Not quite. It's because of this guy, Lil Wayne. See, Lil Wayne had a problem. The next Super Bowl is going to be in Lil Wayne's hometown of New Orleans. He's been very vocal about how he wants to perform there. Now, some of you may not know this, but Lil Wayne was the biggest rapper in the world for many years. So it was surely a possibility. So the people in New Orleans said, yeah! The Super Bowl said, yeah! Just kidding. We chose Kendrick. Wayne fans said, huh? Super Bowl said, huh? I don't know. Ask Jay-Z. Ah, yes, that Jay-Z. The only Jay-Z. Because he is the one who chooses directly who is performing in the Super Bowl. And this happened because after the Colin Kaepernick thing, the NFL asked Rihanna to perform. She said, in her words, I couldn't care to perform. The NFL chooses Maroon 5. It was a disaster. Jay-Z steps in and the halftime show is good again. So Jay-Z's response to Lil Wayne not performing was nothing, because he don't respond. So people came up with their own conclusions. Nicki Minaj's was Jay-Z has a problem with Birdman, Drake, and Nicki Minaj. Now I need you to listen, because here's where it starts to connect. First of all, notice she did not say hatred for Lil Wayne. That's important because Birdman, Drake, and Nicki Minaj all have their separate problems with Jay-Z. Second of all, they were all part of the same label at one point and were like a family. But the family broke down a little bit, and Jay-Z is a big part of that story. This guy named Birdman signs Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne signs Drake and Nicki Minaj. Come to find out, Birdman doesn't pay anybody. That's why Drake and Pusha T got into it. Birdman didn't pay for a beat.
Yeah, see, that's wild that in the music industry, some like Bogart, like mafioso type stuff is getting happen. And it be our own kind that be doing it to us, you know. And not to mention Birdman is kind of Lil Wayne's like father in a sense, or stepfather or whatever. You know, that's his son or whatever the case may be. And then you figure, you know, I think adopted son and whatnot, because, you know, I don't know the whole circumstances, but I know they have a family relation. And my thing is, you don't even want to pay anybody for the work they do. And this is the issue why people be getting smoked and clapped. And I'm not saying Birdman is going to do that, because he hold weight. That dude is known. He got the juice. He got the weight, whatever. But my thing is like, yo, what's right is right is right. It's people doing the work and whatnot. Why do you feel the need to rob them? Why can't you just pay them with their money? What is wrong with people paying other people their money? I'm gonna make all the money off you, but I'm not gonna give you a cent. Like I never could understand that. Fair wages, you know, it's crazy that people do it and we keep doing it to our own guy. It's wild.
Pusha T is his friend, says, screw you, Birdman. Lil Wayne says, don't talk about Birdman like that. Pusha T says, screw you, Wayne. Drake says, screw who? Again, like a family. Now, remember when I told you Lil Wayne was one of the biggest rappers in the world? Jay-Z wanted to sign him, but Jay-Z knew how close Lil Wayne and Birdman was, so he says, hey, Birdman, I'm gonna ask Lil Wayne. Birdman gets pissed, saying, why would you even try that? Jay-Z says, hey, Lil Wayne, you wanna sign to my label? Lil Wayne says, I'm gonna stay loyal and sign to Birdman. But I remember how I told you Birdman don't pay nobody? Birdman basically gives Lil Wayne nothing. And Birdman's excuse was, I took Lil Wayne and his mom out the trap. So Birdman steals $100 million from Lil Wayne. The money Lil Wayne was supposed to use to start his own label. So with no money, Lil Wayne gave you Nicki Minaj, Drake, and Tyga, some of the biggest rappers to date. And the sad part is you can argue they got so big because of what happens next. Lil Wayne finds out all that money is being stolen from him. He says, screw you, Birdman. Birdman says, screw you. You can't release music. So the #1 rapper in the world, Lil Wayne, was not able to release music. Drake becomes the #1 rapper, but it's way more complicated than that. Regardless, Jay-Z pops in and says, you need some help, Lil Wayne? So Lil Wayne teams up with Jay-Z. They sue Birdman. Lil Wayne gets like $50 million. Some people believe that Jay-Z helps artists out with their label problems so he can sign them to management deals. Jay-Z
Smart. And I can't put it past Jay because I think he was doing that. He started doing the management stuff when he signed, was it the Sandman? It was a Yankee or Mariners. He signed somebody, I think it was Mariano Rivera or somebody. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me. Put it in the comments. Correct me. But it was a baseball player he signed, and he got him a state-of-the-art deal, like $100 million or $110 million over the course of X amount of years. And then JC started doing his the sports management, you know, side quest or arc, where that he was taking artists and he was helping them out. Now, these artists, I did not know he was affiliated with or he was helping them. I know he was definitely affiliated with Rihanna. I know he was definitely affiliated. He wanted Lil Wayne. I do remember that. There was a point where that was everywhere, that people thought he was going to sign with Jay-Z or something was going to happen and then everything was going to be under Jay-Z. But we all was like, why would he do that? You know, Birdman. But, you know, let's continue.
He's done this for Lil Uzi Vert. He's done this for Megan Thee Stallion. And boom, here's where it all connects. Remember, Jay-Z has helped out Lil Wayne. Birdman gets pissed. He's helped out Megan Thee Stallion. Nicki Minaj gets pissed because she believes that Megan Thee Stallion was trying to take her spot in rap and Jay-Z's team was trying to help her do that.
I mean, then if you like, what do we say out here, guys? Get good. Like, yo, like if you the queen, yo, come and defend your throne. Stop getting all bent out of shape when a new artist comes and just outclasses you. Granted, I don't think Megan Thee Stallion, I barely heard of Megan Thee Stallion tracks. I grew up more. I was in my 20s when Nicki Minaj was hot. Nicki Minaj was in the same age as me. All in the same age. I'm in the same age group as Drake, Nicki Minaj. Like Lil Wayne's older than me. Like I think he's like pushing 40 or he's already 40. But like, it's like these people were the people I grew up with, the hotness when I grew up. And then then you got Cardi B coming out. Then you got other stupid artists coming out that like are garbage. You know, it's the part of the game. What did Jay would say all the time? You got to watch the throne. Like, you know, and if, you know, you can't watch the throne and you can't watch the throne that you want to take, yo, go build your throne and then take their throne. I don't know, you know.
But the truth is, all of this is much bigger than that. It's about business. And that's why Drake got pissed. Because after Jay-Z helps out these artists, he doesn't ask them to sign to his label. He just asks for a favor. And his request to Lil.
And this is what we get to. Sorry for stopping it again. But we're going to stop that right there. I know it's getting juicy. It basically, at the end of it, you can watch the rest. You can watch the rest and when I drop the person's TikTok in the description. But when it comes to business like this, you have to kind of pay attention. This is why a lot of artists go broke. This is why football players or athletes go broke. Artists and actors and people go broke because of the simple fact that they don't watch who is in their camp. And it sucks. It really does, because 1 minute you on top of the world, son, nothing can pull you down, and then the next minute, where are we now? Like, what can you do now? You locked out because someone owns your work. This is one of the reasons why YouTube is successful the way it is, because it gives artists and people, regular people, a platform. And now you have your platform. You don't have to sign to a management team. You manage your own stuff. You can make your own videos. You can actually run your own marketing campaign for yourself. You don't need nobody. Granted, it's 10 times harder because all these people got teams. When you get to a certain echelon of your talent, they bring in writers and teams to help you keep that. They pay for features. Like, one of the things that people forget is like, when you creating an album, features cost money, and artists will charge per verse or the bar. If it's 16 bars, some people charge like for a set of 16 bars, $250K, $250,000 to have a feature on your album. This is why albums are mass produced and they gotta make money. This already, that album you paid $12 for is going to cost like you. And these artists are looking like, yo, let me get $2 per unit. That's why multi-platinum is a lot. Think of it. If you getting, just do some quick math, just off the key, right? If you're selling, if you're getting $2, right? And what is it? $2 times a platinum is 1 million. So let's say double platinum, right? So that's 2 million units. $4 million is your cut, right? $4 million, but you got to think about it. They're selling it for 11 something. You're trying to bargain for the $2. The 4 million is your cut, but then you got to think of taxes. You got to think of your agent. You got to think of your team, your marketing campaign. Then it's advance. If you're making 4 million, what do you think the companies and the distributor is making? That's only $2 out of 11. There's $9 unaccounted for. There's $18 million left on the table, if I got it right. Like 18 million or something like that, millions of dollars on the table that the company earns off your work. And this is where you have to watch out for as artists. You can't let people dictate your future. And yes, you're young, you're dumb, you don't know any better. This is where our parents come in and supposed to teach us finances, financial literacy. What does this contract mean? Get a lawyer, get an accountant, pay your taxes so these people can't come for you. Also, don't get into BS deals. Someone wants to own your masters. Maybe they can own your first 2 album masters. And then after that, you can break away and now you have control over your masters. It happens all the time. And you got to be careful of the people who come for you when you're at your lowest. The devil comes for us. We're at our highest or something like that. That's what Denzel said. But what about our lowest? That's when God's supposed to be looking out for us. You never know. You're at your lowest point and people will come and pick you off. Like when you're at your lowest, but you're high, you're hot, and you want to go somewhere and someone wants to help you, but they want to help you in a favor. And a favor is worth more than any monetary thing could buy because you feel like you're indebted to this person. And if you do them a favor, you kind of have them at your sleep because they don't want money. They got money. I need a favor from you. I'm trying to launch this. I need you to exclusivity. Give me that album that you make. Cool. You own your masters to it, right? And then they own the rights to stream it. But now you just gave a piece of that away, your hard work. So people got to watch out. People got to get their legal stuff on the point. And the reason why I wanted to show this, because it's kind of everybody making a big deal out of Kendrick. Kendrick Lamar has a lot of tracks out there. He got Love. He has the Black Panther soundtrack, whereas All the Stars. He has Good Kid, Mad City. He has a lot of songs that you can play. He has a lot of uplifting songs for Super Bowl to play in front of millions of people. You got to remember, this is prime time television at 7 p.m. when everyone's home and their kids is home. You do not need what did Lil Wayne got that is kid friendly. Well, besides drugs and money and women. And what do they do? And that's something you want your kids listening to? I'll leave you with that. So that's going to do it for this video. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Also, what do you think? What would you do? How do you feel about Lil Wayne not performing in his hometown of New Orleans, the home of Gambit? No, I'm just playing with you. But I'm just saying, what do you think about it? What is your thoughts and opinions on this? Is it like, how do you feel about Lil Wayne and the story that you've learned and the rest of it when you look at it? Put it in the chat. Let's have a conversation about it. Let's talk about it. In the meantime, as I always say, or I say when I remember, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and Jay appreciates that. So like and subscribe, or I'll be in your walls. No, I'm just playing. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.